That was a New England Gospel Mass Choir led by Eric Edmonds. Good afternoon and welcome to the great city of Worcester, where the sun is always shining. I'm City Manager Michael O'Brien. I'm honored to be part of today's ceremony to pay tribute to one of our own local heroes, Marshall Major Taylor. Send chills up your spine. We honor a man today that not only for his athletic feats, but for his legacies for the sport of cycling. But most important, we honor him for his character and the role he played in breaking down barriers in both professional sports and in life. As a city, we are most proud of his accomplishments and his ties to our very own community. The Worcester Whirlwind, as he affectionately came to be known, was recognized for his pure speed and his ability to come from behind and to come out a winner, in spite of so many very difficult challenges. But Major Taylor was never truly recognized for his talents during the era for which he competed, not like what we see today with our athletes. But today, together, and with such great leadership, we set the proper place in history and in our community with a monument to a man who was truly monumental. From this state, we are going to memorialize Marshall Major Taylor with a statue on this public land for perpetuity in a city that has been known throughout time for tolerance and understanding, in which he flourished as an athlete and as a person. On behalf of our great city and our own Worcester City Council and our state delegation represented here today by City Councilor Barbara Haller, City Councilor Gary Rosen, and on behalf of our state delegation, Representative John Van Enda and Representative Jim O'Day. I'd like to welcome three-time Tour de France winner Greg LeMond and Olympic two-time gold medalist Edwin Moses to our great city. We're very proud to have you here with us. And I'd also like to take a moment to thank the Major Taylor Association for their decade-long effort to make today a reality, certainly perseverance and so many characteristics that you'd expect. God bless them for what they've done. As you'll see when this is unveiled, the memorial is a most fitting tribute. And I can only imagine that Major Taylor is looking down and smiling for what you've accomplished. The Major Taylor Association represents everything he stood and he worked for. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the work of our state delegation. John Van Enda is here with us. He'll be speaking later in the program. But through their efforts and through the difficult work at the State House, they secured over $205,000 to make sure today became a reality. How about a round of applause for our state delegation? I'd also like to note in our audience a gentleman who is a retired firefighter now for some 30 years, Jesse Owens, now 97 years old, came up and told me prior to the program that he probably is the only person in this audience that had the distinct privilege of shaking Major Taylor's hand during one of his road races here. So Jesse, where are you? There he is, 97 years old.